Damaging revelations. Testimony in the case against an Inkster judge indicates she knew there were problems years in advance.
There was also a confrontation in court as a judge finds herself on the other side of the bench.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joanne Purton.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. 7 Action News investigator Bill Proctor broke this story more than a year ago.
And Bill, what happened in court today?
Well, we had some important testimony about the warnings that Judge James got at least 4 years ago in 2007, an audit from an outside firm, the result telling her that she needed to change her approach to essentially develop a budget for that controversial community service program fund. She didn't do it. It has led to a lot of trouble that she's facing in the hearings being conducted here today and beyond. Bottom line is we also heard today from the auditor who essentially developed a lot of information that also led to the charges. Charlene McLemore is the auditor sent by the State Court Administrator's Office this past March to take a close look at least 2 years of financial records at the 22nd District Court, where Sylvia James has been chief judge for more than 2 decades. Not until she began the audit did she realize a separate bank account had been established for the Community Service Program account. Money collected after Judge James sentenced people to work details instead of county jail. It was an account that state court rules mandate should have been included in the court's budget. It was not.
So in other words, the city of Inkster did not have a provision for a community service fund, correct?
That is what I was told. I'm not familiar with everything that's in the city of Inkster.
And who told you that?
That would be Pamela Anderson. She said it was not included in the court's budget.
Earlier today, the Region 1 Administrator, Deb Green, the person who ordered that audit, was on the stand when lawyers for the prosecution and the defense squared off verbally over objections to Green's cross-examination.
Since yesterday, every time I stand up, counsel makes comments, cuts me off. I would ask that I be permitted to place my full objection on the record.
Are you finished?
Judge, that's so unprofessional.
The judge, or special master in this case, insisted on civility, and order was restored.
I do, however, Your Honor, want to make a record that Ms. Rainier stands up to interrupt me every single time I ask a question.
You've made the record. Let's move on.
Thank you.
So the lawyers will be back at it tomorrow, still arguing the position. Of course, the judge still insists that this is really all about politics, that essentially the mayor of the city of Inkster drove what is happening here now. Not the case, says the JTC. They found evidence. That's all being presented now before a special master. Bottom line is this could go on for a couple of weeks. And coming up at 6 o'clock, more indication that there were some secrets that actually helped to drive this case instead of politics. Reporting live in Dearborn Heights, Bill Proctor, 7 Action News.
All right, we look forward to more at 6, Bill. Thank you. And here are some more details for you. In the first 2 days of the hearing, only 2 of 30 witnesses have testified. Judge Sylvia James is expected to take the stand tomorrow, and we again will have another report tonight on 7 Action News at 6.